Welcome back to the APP Dallas Open. It all comes down to this in men's doubles. Who will bring home the gold and who will have to settle for silver? Let's introduce you to the two teams on championship court here in Rockwall, Texas. That's a live look at Will Howells. Played his collegiate tennis at the University of Notre Dame, 24 years old, out of Boca Raton, Florida. And his partner, Mark Dancuart, unsurprisingly also out of Boca Raton. These two practice together all the time. Dancuart's just 22 years old. His first time playing in a men's doubles gold medal match here on the APP Tour. But don't let that lack of experience fool you. But when it comes to experience, the duo on the other side has it. Eric Lange, 43 years old, out of Westland, Oregon, a suburb of Portland, playing with Max Manthou, who is from Tacoma, Washington, played his collegiate tennis at the University of Washington, and that's where the color purple comes in for these two. Max Manthou, the former Husky, Eric Lange, a former Duck, but ceding to his neighbor to the north.
0-0-2.
Game one underway now with Dancuart's serve.
Yeah, nice move right there from Dancuart. He reads that speed up really well, knows the wind is going to be at the back of Manthou, and he gets skinny right there. Lets that ball go wide.
Side out.
And that's Lange's strength right there, getting on top of that backhand counter. Howells tries to drive through him, but Lange just pops it down to the feet. So we take a look at our weather. 91 degrees. Started the day in the 60s. It's definitely gotten hotter.
Oh, Manthou all over that right there. A little speed up cross court. But again, gets out in front of it just a little too much and pulls it wide.
So it'll be a side out here. Manthou with the serve, and Lange did not play at the University of Oregon, but being from Portland, or basing out of Portland, that's definitely Duck territory. Of course, the Ducks and Huskies, bitter rivals in college sports. And the firefight there goes the way of the Pacific Northwest duo.
Well, and that's the pace that Lange and Manthou want to play at. They're going to take their opportunities to speed the ball up, get into that hands battle. You just notice how short and quick their swings are.
So it's not like Manthou and Lange are unbeatable. They do play really well together. The teams that beat them handle the third shot well. So the key, we talked about it in the semifinal, is can Howells and Dancuart handle the fourth? What do they do with the fourth here off the third shot drive? And right there, good counter from Dancuart immediately at the feet of Lange. Gets the pop-up, and then they get the put away. You have to sit dead red on that speed up on the third, counter it well, and put yourself in a good position.
Second serve.
Now it's just coming up on that one. Ball died a little bit on the return.
1-2-2.
Point. Oh, yeah. Let's go. I think we said that in the open.
Yeah.
It's going to just be fast.
That's what it is. Bang, 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 bang. Lange gets a little on top of that last one. But also in these hands battles, it all comes down to who can get the first ball down. When they're going linear, it's very evenly matched. As soon as somebody gets that ball going from up, down, and the next one pops up, then that's the end of that hands battle.
There it is right there. Manthou gets on top of that forehand, goes outside right hip of Dancuart.
Great exchanges between these two teams so far. Manthou getting the better of that one, so it will be a side out here and a chance for them to tie things up. Sheesh, that ball just never slows down. Sails wide, though, so on to their second serve are Lange and Manthou.
2-3-2.
2-3-2.
And didn't handle the third shot drive really well. The fourth from Dancuart goes a little high, and then you have Manthou just crashing. And that's what you see from both Lange and Manthou. Whoever hits the third, the other player is crashing immediately. Yeah. I mean, there's no hesitation.
And Dancuart tried to swing a little too much right there. So with that bigger swing, that ball's going to stay up. It's almost, you just have to stay short and compact and just punch that ball down.
The wind really whipping up during the middle of that point, and Manthou sending that ball into the net. So it'll be a side out here. Howells and Dancuart with a chance to take the lead here in game number 1, playing best 2 out of 3 to 11. Good job by Manthou getting to the spot on the uncoil.
He's airborne. Airborne on this two-handed backhand here.
3-3-2.
Did he just pretzel? Did he pretzel?
Nah, the body was still upright, but that was a full rotation of the wrist right there.
Does he need permission? Did he need permission to hit that shot?
The head will stay upright. See, he just ducks.
Okay. I thought you'd need permission to use that shot.
Or at least credit given to Susanna Barr, who forced Chad to coin the term in our APP Women's Open. It's Max Manthou and Eric Lange with the 4-3 lead here in game number 1.
4-3-1.
Still on their first serve.
Second serve.
On to their second serve, and it is the former Duck, Eric Lange,
4-3-2.
with the serve.
Rip.
Oh, but that's a better counter there from Howells. So he doesn't swing big. He just creates the angle with the paddle. Manthou doesn't go as hard because he has the wind behind his back, but Howells is able to create that angle back behind Manthou and just catches the line.
I thought you and I are. What'd you say?
Rip.
You say you're going rip. I go attack.
3-4-1.
Both of us are like, here it comes. Wow.
Second
the
serve.
big man, Lange's length here.
Gives him a little stare down as well.
He steps back and still has enough length here. Watch this. To get this winner down the middle.
And that's Howell's strength right there, is that backhand flick.
Side out.
If he's not able to do any damage with that, it's going to be a very uphill battle
4-3-1.
for Dancuart and Howells.
Lange with the serve.
Oh, jammed him up just enough. Got right in on the body.
But if there is one spot that we've seen Lange and Manthou susceptible, it's coming back cross into the body of Manthou, because Manthou likes to take that step to the middle.
4-3-2.
And then the ball comes right in tight to that right hip and just jams him up.
Side out.
That ball left just a little bit short off the paddle of Lange, so it's a side out. Dancuart and Howells with a chance to tie things up. So you hear the wind on our court mic really picking up. Here on Championship Court, we do have stadium-style seating on
3-4-1.
some bleachers on one side. Doesn't really seem to be having an impact in the way the wind is swirling through this court. Good job by Dancuart getting out of the way of that one again. Ties us up at 4-all here in this first game. Well, you talked about the pace, you talked about the pressure, and so far that's a lot of what we are seeing between these two duos.
Second serve.
I don't know how many dinks we're going to see.
Well, we talk about it all the time. Is like, it's when it's this windy, right? You have to hit through the wind or hit with the wind,
4-4-2.
right? You can't baby anything. And dinking and third shot drops become very difficult. And so you just say, hey, I'm just going to swing and go from there.
There's the mid-pace speed up from Dancuart down the middle, perfectly executed.
But that's set up by Howells right there. He pulls Manthou out wide. Manthou tries to drop it down the line, but the wind made that ball sit up. So Dancuart, easy reach in through the middle, perfect execution.
Side out.
Just a little too much on the serve.
4-5-1.
4-5-1. Eric Lange with the serve.
Second serve.
A good job from Howells right there. Tough uncoiling out of the stack, but
4-5-2.
gets that fourth shot, full stretch, keeps it down to the feet.
Ooh,
Side
nice
out.
little flick idea down the line there from Manthou, but he doesn't get enough topspin on it. But again, too, it's not even that he doesn't get enough topspin on it. He's got the wind at his back. So ball sails just long.
5-4-1.
So it'll be a side out, and Howells with the serve. Oh, and around the post.
Point.
Almost
It
gets
was
there
out.
before the second.
It was two bounces.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Almost got there before the second bounce. Beautifully shaped, though. How'd it count it?
Second serve.
Second serve here.
6-4-2.
6-4-2. Dancuart with the serve.
Ooh, just
Side
a little
out.
too much.
Just a little deep.
But, you know, the difference for me in this one, Dancuart and Howells have done a very good job with their fourth shots, for the most part, of just blocking them down to the feet. They're taking away
4-6-1.
the shake and bake, that drive and crash for Manthou and Lange.
Oh, a little
Point.
love off the tape right there for Manthou. Helps him out a little bit. And they finally get off of four. They've been on
5-6-1.
four for it seems like about 10 minutes.
Oh, nice get.
Howells steps over, looking for
Point.
the finish, but
Timeout
sails deep.
receivers. 6-6-1.
Timeout called on the court as Lange and Manthou tie us up here in game number one.
Ball, Texas.
We'll take a break here with the players taking a timeout on the court. We'll be right back with the APP Dallas Open on ESPN2.
my name is Chef Jamoke Jackson. I'm here with Vlasic Pickles, and I'm putting the pickle back in pickleball. In pickleball, a chop is a slice from high to low to put a backspin on the pickleball. I'm chopping up Vlasic Pickles to make this sweet and savory chopped pickle salad. Feta cheese, Kalamata olives, olive oil, red wine vinegar, lemon juice, sugar, black pepper, toss to mix. Sweet, heat, and full of flavor.
The APP is sponsored by the Botanist Isla Dry Gin, distilled with 22 wild botanicals. Good idea. Primes metabolism, balances blood sugar. And CND Nets, the highest quality nets made in the USA. Welcome back to the APP Dallas Open. It's our men's doubles gold medal match. All tied up here in game number 1. Max Manthou and Eric Lange against Will Howells and Mark Dancuart. In this game, you guys called it. It was going to have a lot of pace and, oh my goodness, blistering speeds to match the blistering heat here in Texas.
That's over.
Oh, he missed it. And then it hit him in the head.
Here's another look. Ball off the paddle of Will Howells. Lange just can't get a paddle on it, so instead takes it looks like, to the brim of the hat. Second serve.
Oh, that's pretty.
Well placed ball. Lange gets it to drop inside the baseline.
That's slippery right there down the middle.
But also, again, he was reaching in, taking so many balls out of the air, and every motion was the same. That one bounces. He keeps the paddle in front, makes it look like he's just going to roll it back, and then just a little bit faster, more extension, taking that ball through the middle, about half a foot inside the baseline.
Point.
Great drive there by Manthou, and it's 8-6.
They say Howells tries to swing a little bit more on that one, and with the biggest swing, the timing has to be perfect. It was a little bit off, caught the ball a little late, and that took it in the top of the net cord.
Great resets by Dancuart, but Manthou relentless.
Well, it was Lange's hands on the counter right there off of Will Howells. What a job by him.
It's going to be Manthou with the serve here. 9-6-2.
Oh, he's ahead of it. He's out in front of it. Thought it was going to be a lot harder.
Here's another look. Ball off the paddle of Will Howells, and Manthou can't adjust.
Point.
Big serve there from Dancuart.
7-9-1.
7-9-1.
Second serve.
Going for a big two-handed backhand drive into the net
7-9-2.
for Howells.
Ooh,
And that
he
serve
went
sailing deep.
Yeah, but he went for a big serve there. You saw how high the toss was. You saw how flat the paddle was.
We've been talking about it all day. Grip and rip. If you're going to go for it until someone calls you on it.
And it looks like we're going to get a challenge. I believe we're going to get
We have a challenge to the out call.
on the court here. Will Howells wants the officials to take a look at that serve called out on the court by Lange and Manthou.
No, you cannot challenge service. You don't challenge out calls.
Here's another look.
They are challenging your out call.
So that ball sailing deep, or excuse me, sailing what Will Howells thinks is deep here. Let's take a pause here as our video officials get involved and review this serve.
The outcall puts us at 9-7-1. We'll now proceed with video review.
So while they go to video review, gives us a chance to review the rules here. The 2024 APP Tour has initiated. So only line calls are reviewable. It must be a rally-ending shot. There's no limit on successful challenges. However, if you are wrong 3 times, then you start getting punished, and it gets significantly more impactful to your game.
Yeah, it starts off with a technical warning. If you get 2 warnings, that's a point deduction.
Start getting punished.
It does. Your game starts getting punished. You are. When one loses a point, that's a punishment.
Right, 100%.
This call is challengeable because it was a miss serve, challenging that out call from Howells and Lange and Manthou.
So while they review, it gives us a chance to talk about these 2 teams. Obviously, both of them in the gold medal match, but specifically, I want to talk about Dancuart and Howells. As long as we're not going to get an update. Okay, yeah, so Dancuart and Howells, these 2 play together a lot in Florida. Yep. But what we talked about after the semifinals is just how they've had to figure out how to translate that to championship court, because it's not a place that Dancuart has a lot of experience.
Well, right, exactly. He is hitting and coaching and helping out Will Howells. Going from that to actual gameplay in an actual pro tournament is different. Now, has he adapted well immediately? Yes, 100%. He can play the game. There's no doubt about that he belongs here. It's just what is going to happen when he gets here, that pressure, whatnot. So far, so good. I like the way he's playing. He's handled everything very well. So, again, I like his game. I like him playing that right side kind of setup role here for Will Howells. But they've also switched a couple times and put him on the left to get out of funk every once in a while. So, no, I like this matchup. I like the team of them together. And I think what's good for Will Howells is he has someone to the right of him right now that he respects his opinion, right? Yeah. And it's not someone he's unfamiliar with. He respects his opinion. If he's going to say something to him and say, hey, this is what I'm seeing, Will's going to understand that, respect that, and they're going to talk about that and kind of figure that out.
Well, and it's not the pace of play that is the issue for Dancuart, and it certainly hasn't been the issue because there's plenty of guys that they play against, practice against.
So here's another look at the reason we're paused in play, which is reviewing whether that serve was out. Lange and Manthou.
That's tough from that angle.
Calling it out. So our video officials taking a look at it from every angle. We have multiple options. Here's the overhead view.
Due to technical difficulties, the call on the court stands. 3 challenges remaining. We'll resume play at 9-7-1.
So call, as you heard, stands as called.
Stands, folks. We
so
are
that
at
makes
9-7-1 with Lange and Manthou getting ready to tee off here.
Time in.
Max Manthou with the serve to get us resumed here in Dallas.
Oh, my goodness.
I thought he got out of it. And was on top of that was Dancuart. But again, Max Manthou just getting one more ball back.
This is a scramble by Manthou all over the court, and Lange taking balls from the shoelaces.
And it set up the game point, which gives them game number 1. Eric Lange and Max Manthou take it here in our men's doubles gold medal match at the APP Dallas Open. We've got game 2 when we come back to Rockwall, Texas.
Persona IQ, the smart knee. Address your knee pain with a replacement that contains sensors which capture helpful information such as your range of motion, stride length, walking speed, and step count to ensure your new knee is performing at its best. It keeps you connected to your healthcare team so you can receive important reminders and personalized recovery guidance. It's not a GPS. It doesn't collect where you've been or where you're going. Persona IQ, a smarter way to regain mobility.
It's hard to find supplements that work. No, thank you. You need supplements that are backed by science with natural and plant-based ingredients and that are third-party tested. Because cleaner is better. Like Ora Organic. Plant-based supplements made from the Earth's most powerful plants for your immune health, gut health, workouts, and more. Find out more at oraorganic.com.
People play pickleball for exercise, competition, or to hang out with friends. What your reason is doesn't matter to Gamma. What matters is that you play, that you enjoy playing with passion, and you have so much fun you can't wait to play again. At Gamma, we offer paddles perfect for all levels, including yours, because pickleball is about you, the player, and what feels right. Pickleball is your game. Make Gamma your paddle. Play to live, live to play. Gamma Pickleball.
The APP is sponsored by Owl Paddle, quiet the competition. Eggland's Best, better taste, better nutrition, better eggs. And Ora Organic, rooted in science, powered by nature. Welcome back to the APP Dallas Open. Game number 1 goes the way of Eric Lange and Max Manthou. Here's how they got it done in the final moments.
And it just seemed like Dancuart got a little tense here at the end. He made a couple mistakes, and then especially on the last point, he jumps and kind of takes this last one out of the air. But again, great work by Manthou.
Well, it's almost,
right there,
there's the body jump, and then you see it again.
Jump.
This one, the elbow goes up.
And he
so
goes
then,
up.
as he punches out, the ball just goes straight down. Have to try to keep that elbow down if possible. That paddle then comes out linear.
Lange with the serve to get us started here in game 2.
Side out.
Quick side out here to start things off. So it'll be Howells and Dancuart with a chance to get on the board first.
0-0-1. Second serve.
Nice reach in there from Manthou, putting the pressure on.
0-0-2.
What a finish there. Max Manthou comes over the middle, over the top, gets it done.
Not many times you're going to get a guy who's about 5'9", jumping in the way of a guy who's about, I don't know, 6'4". Max Manthou playing that big left side, saying, Eric, watch out, I got you, brother.
Great spot there from Howells.
He missed it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, just wide.
That was so fast. I
think Lange tried to chicken wing it, and it went between and then goes out.
Exactly like he planned it.
Exactly.
Solid decoy. It worked, Eric. Thanks so much.
Do we say he duck winged it?
Oh,
yes,
my
I did.
Goodness.
Yes, I did.
Oh, dear.
I don't know about that one.
And would you say that Max Manthou has as much...
Don't.
Let's
you
tried. All right, let's cut this out right now.
Hey, the only thing I want to hear what you got for Will Howells next.
Okay, I'll think about that.
You gotta think of one there. Nice step in from Eric Lange, and that's his backhand too, right? So he's got to come in and really get on top of this. And he steps in on this third shot drive from Manthou right here. You watch him just step right there, punch that ball through the middle with the backhand. Good job by Eric Lange.
2-0-2.
So it's a 2-0 lead here for Lange and Manthou. Manthou with the serve and
that's the second ball that they've hit through the wind. I mean, this wind is a good 50 miles an hour right now. That's tough to hit this ball through that strong of a wind. Lange went for the lob, and as soon as it came off his paddle, it just didn't go anywhere.
1-2-1.
1-2-1. Dancuart with the serve.
Oh, defense.
Oh, and he got in his way just a little bit. Dancuart thought that Howells was going to take that, but he jumped a little too much and scared him.
Yeah, this ball, right?
Yep.
Second serve.
You hear Howells apologize immediately. Nice sell right there. Dancuart just holds it, changes direction with the wrist right at contact. Goes to that left shoulder of Manthou.
2-2-2.
Ties us up at 2-all, and Howells with the deep serve.
Again, wind at their back. Got to make the adjustment here, game to game.
2-2-1.
Oh, Eric Lange
off balance. Swing as hard as he could.
Manthou's almost laughing at him right there as they walk back going, hey, nice pull, partner. I like it.
Well, what helped is he took a big backswing, but the step back then ended up shortening it up. Just going at the body relentlessly. Manthou elevating that one, but it's right into the chest there of Dancuart.
Great finish there by Will Howells down the middle at the feet. Second serve.
Much better point construction right there from Howells and Dancuart, because again right there they sucked Lange and Manthou into playing a little softer and not as much pace. Didn't give them any balls they could attack. And then Howells able to attack that backhand flick.
Side out.
And again, Dancuart and Howells just staying in those points. Manthou and Lange relentless on their attack.
2-4-1. Point.
And Lange just rushed that one.
So it gets Dancuart and Howells back within 1.
3-4-1.
Here in game number 2. A game they must win if they want to force us to a decisive game 3 to find out who brings home the gold.
I want to see Dancuart attack that ball. It's a short, soft return. Step into it and rip it. You got that shot, take it.
I think Howells hit an out ball right there. But it's so hard when you're in that hand exchange. There's such short reaction time. So tough to lay off that higher ball.
4-3-1.
So it's a side out. Lange with the serve.
Off the tape. The tape killed him right there because, again, that's a great look for Howells. If he doesn't clip the tape here, that's a winner cross court. No paddle on it from Max Manthou, but he clips the tape, goes just wide. But I love the reach in here from Will Howells.
Well, again, that's his strength right there, that quick backhand flick.
That time Dancuart gets out of the way, but falls inbounds.
So Dancuart early on, he got out of the way of 2 of those balls, right? Well, that time Manthou makes an adjustment, doesn't really rip it as hard, and keeps it in.
Good adjustment made here by Max Manthou and Eric Lange as they extend their lead here in game number 2. Took game 1 11-7. Dancuart and Howells want a moment to talk things over as they trail by 3. Gives us a chance to step aside here from Dallas, Texas.
Dallas Open.
Since I've been using Leo Rubber, I've had way less problem on my AT band and hip. If I had to describe it in a few words, I would say it's a must, it's effective, and it's stylish.
Welcome back to the APP Dallas Open. Game 2 underway in our men's doubles gold medal match. Eric Lange with the serve. He and Max Manthou with a 3-point lead here in a game that if they win, they bring home the gold.
Little switch out of the timeout here. Dancuart playing the left, Howells on the right. He's giving a different look.
Yeah, it's not going to happen down the line on Eric Lange. When he's sitting dead red, he knows his coverage is down the line here, right? So he's just sitting here ready. Lange with the forehand down the line. He's already open.
Great Ernie there in the middle of that point from Dancuart, and Howells showing as much fight as his Irish to get the point.
Oh, you've been holding on to that one. Holding on to it.
You ask, you shall receive. You want me to incorporate their college slogans?
I like it.
No.
I could talk about Fresno.
Good call. Good call right there from Lange. What is our slogan? Do you even know our slogan?
Can't say that I do.
There you go.
The Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's the team. The slogan is different.
Well, I mean, but the Fighting Irish is sort of the mascot.
Pride of the Valley.
Great job by Will Howells right there, getting on top of that ball. Gets that ball down to the feet of Max Manthou.
Howells with the serve.
Second serve.
Third shot drop left a little bit short off the paddle of Dancuart, so second serve.
3-8-2.
He's towing. He's towing the line.
Dancuart doing a great job of staying outside the kitchen line, but you were right, Dom.
I'm pretty sure he looked down, too, to check in between there.
He was trying to balance and hit the ball at the same time.
Yep, that's a good job.
And not just hit the ball from one spot. He was moving across the kitchen line. Impressive footwork there by Dancuart. Fortunately, doesn't result in a point for them. Instead, it's going to be Lange and Manthou with a chance to extend their 5-point lead here, up 8-3 in this second game.
8-4-1.
Excuse me, 8-4.
Second serve.
Manthou just tries to cut that one a little too much. Tough to get it through the wind when you hit with such heavy backspin. It just holds up in that wind, doesn't continue the forward movement.
That's how Dancuart continuing to test Lange, and you can see by Lange's expression, he wants that one back.
He does. He's
just a little off balance right there.
4-8-1.
That serve deep. So it'll be a second serve.
4-8-2. Side out.
Off pace there from Max Manthou is drops the ball at the feet of Dancuart. There it is again, Chad. The backspin, trying that backspin drop into the wind. Just doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, it's in.
Point.
Did you see he hit a backspin drop on that one, but what he did?
Yeah.
Hit it with two hands.
And as hard as he could.
Two-hand cut backhand drop right there from Manthou. He has to really hit it.
9-4-2.
9-4-2, Manthou with the serve.
Oh, not sure.
That ball getting past the paddle of Manthou.
Well, Manthou almost expected Lange to be there, and Lange expected that Manthou was going to come over and take it. So it was kind of It wasn't even miscommunication. It was just neither player moved.
So it'll be a side out here.
Second serve.
Yeah, we might get a challenge of that one.
And you called it. Challenge on
challenge
the court here.
The out call puts us at 4-9-2. We'll now proceed with video review.
So at 4-9-2, if this out call stands, Dancuart and Howells have an uphill battle here in this second game. How do they start to climb that mountain?
Well, again, right now it's Manthou and Lange are just going for broke here on everything, and they might as well at this point because it's what got them here. You have to see Will Howells and Dancuart slow the ball down, elongate points, not allow Lange and Manthou to dictate that pace of play, that fast pace of play, because that's what's hurting them right now. So they got to elongate some points and then let Will Howells reach in with that backhand where he's been so successful. When he's gotten to it, he's been successful with it. So he's got to look for that to attack on that little backhand flick.
And if you're Lange and Manthou sitting 2 points away from winning the gold medal here in Dallas, regardless of the outcome of this challenge, what do you do to finish this game off?
Don't change anything. Just go in there, be aggressive. They're hitting into the wind. They're taking their chances, and they're really putting the pressure. If you start being like, hey, we're only 2 points away, and you let off the gas a little bit, it's so hard to try to regain that momentum, the intensity.
Here's a look at the serve that we're getting a replay review on. Waiting for the official call from our USA Pickleball referees. Been so much fun here in Dallas, Texas, to see all of these players come out onto the court and fight for a shot in the gold medal. We're bringing you the men's and women's doubles action, but congratulations to Chris Hayworth, our men's singles gold medalist, Yana Newell, women's singles gold medalist, and then Megan Fudge and Jack Monroe bringing home the gold in mixed doubles. Let's take a look now at what the officials are taking a look at. Ball was called out on the court.
That ball actually looks like it catches the line right there. So I think this
it's got to be tight.
The court is overturned. The ball was in.
So the ball overturned, the call on the court overturned, and that makes it
play at 5-9-1.
5-9-1 here for Howells and Dancuart.
So watch this move here from Lange and Manthou. Watch this. Both of them are back at the baseline. Watch what they do.
Time in.
They're going to interchange.
5-9-1.
Top of your screen.
Ooh, that's a big
step there from Manthou.
They stack a little differently. Manthou will always stay back with his partner when they're receiving. It's a timing thing for him that he enjoys, and he likes it. It's comfortable for him. And when they do that and they're uncoiling too, it's interesting because they crisscross. Nice hands there from Dancuart.
And a little bit of fire shown on the side of Dancuart and Howells as they get this game back within 2 points. Trailed by 5. And now have cut the lead of Manthou and Lange to just 2, but Lange pushes them onto their second serve with a well-placed ball.
Well, Eric Lange says enough of this. I'm just ripping this forehand. He goes right at Dancuart.
Big serve from Will Howells. And now a chance to tie things up here in game number 2. Will Howells with the second serve.
Nice get.
Side out.
2 really good gets from Dancuart right there, and he was out of position, got his way back into the point, and then just slowed that swing down right in the middle of the dink.
So it'll be a side out. Max Manthou with the serve and extending the lead, setting up a match point.
Don't want to give away freebies at this point.
Match point here for Manthou and Lange.
Second serve.
That was going to be ridiculously hard for Manthou to get in right there. Off balance, outside the court.
10-8-2.
Eric Lange with the serve on match point. And the two-handed backhand cross-court gets it done. Max Manthou and Eric Lange are golden here at the APP Dallas Open. What a performance. Here's the match point.
Well, nice crash here from Manthou off his drive, and he just attacks it and attacks the sideline beautifully. And he's like, Eric, I'll take over from here. We'll get this and finish it up.
Well, and they stuck to their game plan. They came in, they put the pressure on, and we knew exactly what they were going to do.
And it's not just knowing what you want to do, but being able to execute it that makes you a winner here on the APP Tour. And that's exactly what Eric Lange and Max Manthou were able to do in our men's doubles gold medal match. We'll hear from them when we come back on ESPN2.
Introducing Persona IQ, the smart knee. Address your knee pain with a replacement that contains sensors which capture helpful information such as your range of motion, stride length, walking speed, and step count to ensure your new knee is performing at its best. It keeps you connected to your healthcare team so you can receive important reminders and personalized recovery guidance. It's not a GPS. It doesn't collect where you've been or where you're going. Persona IQ, a smarter way to regain mobility.
The BioFreeze USA Pickleball National Championships, November 10th through the 17th in Mesa, Arizona. Designed for pickleball's best, amateurs and pros alike. 14 tournaments, 14 opportunities. Find your golden ticket tournament. Earn your title.
Welcome back here to Dallas, Texas. And we have a preview, a Zimmer Biomet moment of the match here. And Chad, we got a couple looks here. We got a couple moments of the match here.
Yeah, and you know what? Manthou and Lange came in with a plan, and that was to be aggressive, play to their strength, which was the drive and crash. And they really put that pressure on, as you see right there, Manthou finishing it. And just really did a fantastic job getting on top of the ball, hitting down through. And we're going to throw it down to AJ McCord, who's courtside with our winners.
Thanks so much, Max. Eric, what a dominant performance you guys had there. And I heard you just talking about how you feel like you stuck to your game plan pretty well. Now that it's over, was the game plan just grip it and rip it? Because that's what it seemed like from the sideline.
Well, we had a problem. He had a game plan. My game plan is usually like Hulk smash. So, yeah, no, we stuck to what we wanted to do, and we came away a winner.
And Eric, this is the second time that you two have won a gold medal here on the APP Tour together. What is it about this partnership that brings out the best in each of your games?
Yeah, you know, Max is such an athlete, such a great human being. It's just fun sharing the court with him. If we happen to win a gold medal, that's the cherry on top. But just thank you to the APP Tour for putting on this event, and it's fun to share the court with so many awesome players.
Congratulations to our men's doubles gold medalists here at the APP Dallas Open. Max Manthou, Eric Lange, enjoy this hardware.
All right, Chad, we talked about it. It is all about the shake and bake and the power from Manthou and Lange. both of them. When they drive, the other crashes. Doesn't matter who's doing it, and it has been a success for them all season long.
Well, and it comes down to, and you talked about it earlier, is how comfortable these guys are playing together. They know that if one moves one way, the other one's going to be there to cover. If one goes to drive, the other one's crashing, vice versa. So you're really seeing how much work they put in on and off the court as far as, they spend time together off the court. They're good friends off the court. They train hard on the court. And they're just having a ton of fun out here taking gold medals. So,
they're taking gold medal pictures out here, taking gold medals from everybody out here. Great job by Eric Lange, Max Manthou, your gold medalists here at the APP Dallas Open. We'll take a quick commercial break here on Championship Court. When we return, women's pro doubles gold medal match. It's going to be a good one. Don't go anywhere.